evening. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time you fall, said by Nelson Mandela. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. I am Jessila Mujib, joining you with the daily news updates. News headlines. His Majesty the King received the families of fallen servicemen Al-Kubaisi and Salam Nasib. The Chief of Arab and African Affairs met Moroccan Foreign Ministry officials. The Prime Minister's office announced the end of the registration period for the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program. The Finance Minister received Indian Ambassador. The Minister of Youth Affairs met Saudi Sports Minister. News in detail. His Majesty the King received the families of fallen servicemen Al-Kubaisi and Salam Nasib. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, received at Al Safriya Palace the families of the two fallen servicemen of the Bahrain Defence Force, First Lieutenant Hamad Khalifa Al Kubaisi and First Warrant Officer Adam Salam Nasib, who lost their lives as a result of an act of aggression while performing their national duty within the Arab coalitions Operation Decisive Storm and Operation Restoring Hope on the southern borders of Saudi Arabia. His Majesty the King extended his condolences and sympathy to the late BDF servicemen's families, praying to Allah the Almighty to rest their souls in eternal peace and bless their relatives with patience and fortitude. He also wished the injured a speedy recovery. His Majesty King Hamad affirmed that the noble sacrifices of the fallen servicemen will forever be remembered in Bahrain's history and remain a source of pride for their families and brothers in arms, noting that defending the land of the two holy mosques was a great honor. The Chief of Arab and African Affairs met Moroccan Foreign Ministry officials. Ambassador Ahmad Al-Turaifi, Chief of Arab and African Affairs of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, met with Ambassador Al-Hassan Boukili, Director of Affairs of the Greater Maghreb, Arab Maghreb Union and the African Union, and Sumaya Al-Buhaimidi, the Deputy Director of African Affairs at the Moroccan Ministry of Foreign Affairs, African Cooperation and Moroccan Expatriates. The meetings discussed enhancing relations with Africa and increasing Arab action in this regard, especially in light of the preparations for the Arab-African Summit, which will be held in Saudi Arabia in November. The Prime Minister's office announced the end of the registration period for the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program. The Prime Minister's office has announced the end of the registration period for the 9th edition of the Prime Minister's Fellowship Program. The Prime Minister's Fellowship Program reflects the commitment of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, to investing in and upskilling the skillest of the Kingdom's nation workforces, who remain as valuable asset to the Kingdom's development. Registration for the 9th edition of the program took place between the 3rd September and the 3rd of October 2023 and has witnessed approximately 2,000 applicants from across various government agencies. The Finance Minister received Indian Ambassador. Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy, received Vinod Jacob, the Indian Ambassador to Bahrain. The Minister highlighted the depth of the historic friendship between the two countries, which is underpinned by ongoing cooperation in various disciplines, including financial and economic sectors. Sheikh Salman underlined the importance of continuing to develop those relations to create promising investment opportunities that benefit both countries. The Minister welcomed the newly appointed ambassador and wished him success in his diplomatic duties. The Minister of Youth Affairs met Saudi Sports Minister. Rawan bint Najib Tawfiqi, the Minister of Youth Affairs, met with His Royal Highness Prince Abdulaziz bin Turki Al Faisal Al Saud, Saudi Minister of Sports, during her official visit to Saudi Arabia. Tawfiqi underscored the importance of the long-lasting Bahraini-Saudi relations and their achievements, which continue to develop supported by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, and the continuous fellowship by His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, and His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Saudi Crown Prince and Prime Minister. As a part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Al Hilal Healthcare Group, in collaboration with Unilever and Megamart, organized an event at Macromart, SAR. Report. After a successful collaboration last year, this year once again Al Hilal Healthcare Group, jointly with Bahrain's Megamart and Unilever, organized an event at Macromart, SAR as a part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. The campaign is aimed at educating women of Bahrain on what they can do to be proactive with their breast health. The program also emphasized that early detection of breast cancer can help save lives. The idea behind the campaign was to distribute free breast cancer screening coupons on 3BD purchase of Unilever products at Megamart and Macromart stores. This year, 2,000 coupons will be given to customers for gynecologist, general surgeon or general physician consultation and mammograms for women in Bahrain. The event was attended by the Unilever Head of Modern Trade and OKC Business Manager, Mr. Mohammed Mestarihi, CEO of Al Hilal Healthcare Group, Dr. Sharat Chandran, Megamart, Macromart General Manager, Mr. Anil Nawani, and their respective marketing and sales teams. The ribbon cutting ceremony inaugurated the event. Megamart Macromart General Manager, Mr. Anil Nawani, thanked Unilever and Al Hilal for collaborating with Megamart again this year. He also mentioned that there will be a lot of meeting rooms through which we will spread awareness on breast cancer with the staff and external customers, which shows Megamart commitment to society.
This is our second year as a Megamart Baba, since we are taking this initiative for all our customers, which they buy is Unilever product worth of 3BD. They get a free checkup voucher. They can go to Al Hilal and do the free checkup. While doing this, we are spreading all awareness about the breast cancers. So we want all, and this is my humble request and urge to everyone, distributed around 1,200 vouchers, free checkup voucher, which has, secondly, we got 50 women diagnosed with the mammogram, and then after that we got 3 ladies who diagnosed with this, and then we refer to Salmani Hospital. This year we are trying to distribute more than 2,000 free vouchers, which they can go to Al Hilal and distribute. So this is my humble request, and then this is Babasans Megamart social responsibility to create awareness about among all the ladies. Not only ladies, it's men also. They can go and check their self. Thank you very much.
Addressing the audience, Unilever Head of Modern Trade and OKC Business Manager, Mr. Mohammed Mestarihi, appreciated the great initiative. He mentioned that they have helped 4 women fight breast cancer in their first stage. He also said they will continue supporting this campaign by providing the required funds. Dr. Sharat Chandran, CEO of Al Hilal Healthcare Group, recognized and valued the contribution of Bahrain's Unilever and Megamart for partnering with Al Hilal Health Group to reach out to a larger community in the Kingdom of Bahrain. He also mentioned that we are trying to impact lives of women in the Kingdom of Bahrain by increasing awareness and providing free doctor consultation vouchers.
Hello everybody. So as every year, October we celebrate it as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this year yet again we are partnering with Megamart and Unilever to reach out to a larger number of people regarding the awareness of breast cancer. So like last year we had almost screened close to about 1,000 women in the Kingdom of Bahrain. So this time we are doubling our efforts jointly. We are actually sending out 2,000 free consultations for breast cancer awareness and for breast cancer checkup. And then provided with that, we would also be looking at some kind of discounts on mammogram. The whole point about creating something like this is to make sure that the larger number of people in the Kingdom of Bahrain gets completely screened, and they do get awareness about breast cancer, and make sure that something like this, we will have to actually tell a lot of people that such issues of breast cancer need to be spoken about. This is not a taboo. This is not something which we should not be shying away from. This is something which we should openly talk about. So I think this is what Al Hilal Healthcare Group is trying to achieve by making sure that large number of people get screened regarding breast cancer. Thank you.
Al Hilal Healthcare Group believes that providing 2,000 consultation coupons for gynecologists, general surgeons, or general physicians for breast cancer examination significantly supports women in reducing their risks by seeking medical support and screening. Al Hilal also offers a 50% discount on mammograms and ultrasounds to support the cause. Every year, as a part of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Al Hilal comes up with various campaigns in collaboration with other entities to educate and save women's lives in the Kingdom of Bahrain. The concerned authority of Al Hilal mentioned that they are planning to take part in more campaigns this month, highlighting the importance of early detection and providing support and resources to those affected by breast cancer. Al Hilal will keep doing such collaborations to serve the mission to be available, accessible, and affordable to every individual in the kingdom. His Highness Sheikh Khalid briefed on Education Ministry programs to promote school sports. His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, Supreme Council for Youth and Sports First Deputy Chairman, General Sports Authority Chairman and Bahrain Olympic Committee President, today received Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Juma, the Education Minister. Present were His Highness Sheikh Salman bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, GSA Deputy Chairman, and Dr. Abdul Rahman Asgar, GSA CEO. His Highness Sheikh Khalid commented the efforts of the Education Ministry in supporting the sports sector in line with the policies of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports and the strategies of the GSA and POC, which reflect positively on the development of Bahrain sports, considering that schools are where sports talents are discovered. Now it's time for a short commercial break.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. The Labour Minister opened Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia workshop. Jamil bin Mohammed Al Humaidan, Labour Minister and Chairman of the Labour Market Regulatory Authority LMRA, opened a technical cooperation workshop with the United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia in the field of market analysis and monitoring. The workshop, which will last for 2 days, is organized by the Ministry of Labour with the participation of representatives of strategic partners from the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the Ministry of Education, the Economic Development Board, the Higher Education Council, the Supreme Council for Women, the Labour Fund Tamkin, the LMRA, the Information and E-Government Authority, and Skills Bahrain. It will focus on analyzing labour market data and indicators, preparing scientific studies, and employing them to facilitate the integration of job seekers into the private sector as well as developing the national workforce. During the workshop, Minister Humaidan emphasized the importance of these specialized technical workshops in examining the best international practices in the field of technical support and consultations related to analyzing the labour market needs. GCC European Union cooperation discussed. Jassim Mohammed Al Budaibi, Secretary General of the Gulf Cooperation Council, received Christopher Fernand, Ambassador of the European Union to Saudi Arabia. The Secretary General congratulated Fernand on his appointment as the EU Ambassador to Saudi Arabia, wishing him success in his task. The meeting discussed the agenda of the 27th joint ministerial meeting between the GCC and the EU, scheduled to be held on October 9th and 10th in Muscat. The meeting reviewed relations between the GCC and the EU and the progress in implementing the strategic partnership and the joint work program 2022-2027. Trio win Nobel Prize for Physics for tiny light pulses that capture changes in atoms. Scientists Pierre Agostini, Ferenc Krauss, and Anne Leibovitzer won the 2023 Nobel Prize in Physics for creating incredibly short pulses of light that can capture processes inside atoms and molecules, a work which could advance medical diagnostics and electronics. The Nobel Academy said their studies had given humanity new tools for exploring the movement of electrons inside atoms, where changes occur in a few tenths of an attosecond, a unit so short that there are as many attoseconds in 1 second. The ability to generate attosecond pulses of light has opened the door on a tiny, extremely tiny time scale, and it's also opened the door to the world of electrons. It was once thought that these changes in electrons could not be seen, but the use of attosecond pulses has changed this, scientists said. A flash flood in the river Teesta in India's Sikkim Lachen Valley on Tuesday night has left 23 army personnel missing. The flood was caused by a sudden cloudburst over Lonak Lake in North Sikkim, which led to a sudden increase in water levels in the Teesta. The release of water from the Chungdang Dam further accelerated the situation, causing the water level to rise up to 15 to 20 feet high downstream. The flood was so intense that it resulted in the washing away of 23 army personnel and submerging camps and vehicles. The Border Road Organization launched rescue operations and managed to safely evacuate 80 locals. The calamity also led to areas such as Lachen and Lachung being cut off from the rest of the state. With this, we come to the end of today's news. This is Jessila Mujib signing off. Good night.